Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin for Games, and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Update. If you think you missed last week's update, don't worry, you didn't step into a time rift. Last Friday was so busy. How busy was it? It was so busy that I missed an update completely, but we're back and ready to go. Before we jump into this week's schedule, I want to give a big thank you to everyone who came out for Black Friday last week. Every year that we do this, I get this lump in the pit of my stomach like, this is it. This is the year. No one's going to come out. But not only did you all show up, but there was a line waiting when we opened the doors. So a big thank you again for supporting Lookin for Games and everything that we do. Okay, now jumping into this week's schedule. Tonight is Friday Night Magic. Every Friday we get together, play some form of draft or constructed play. Now, we will be drafting for Foundations, either in the Standard or Jumpstart format, and of course, we'll have Standard Constructed available as well. So play starts at 7 o'clock, so please come and join us for Friday Night Magic. On Sunday, we kick off our next slate of Lookin for Adventure with DM Paul and his next chapter of the Dungeons of Drakkenheim. On Thursday, DM Zach will be in presenting Haven City. And then on Saturday, DM Dave presents his next chapter of his adventure, Neverwinter Nights. And you can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description below, and it'll take you right to our Warhorn page so you can see all of the available games and sign up to play. Now, we've got an abbreviated schedule for the month of December with Christmas falling right on the Wednesday there. So we ran The Last of Us this past week, and next week we'll be playing Mass Effect Priority Hagalaz. Now, and then we'll be closing it out with, of course, the Christmas classic on December 18th, Die Hard the board game, which is a lot of fun. That is a one versus many game, so that one's a lot of fun. So this week, of course, we've got Mass Effect Priority Hagalaz, where you'll all be working together in a co-op game, taking the classic characters from the iconic video game Mass Effect on a campaign-style game in efforts to save a downed starship. So pretty cool stuff there. And that's all going to be happening for game night. And then we'll be kicking off our next round of themes rolling into 2025. Of course, we love to get your feedback, so please tell us how we did. Of course, this year you can give feedback on the whole year if you'd like, because you've got a lot to work with. And then we'll be kicking things off once again back into the month of January. Now, we got a whole mess of new stock. So much new stock, in fact, that I even forgot some stuff, so we might try to throw some tidbits in as we go along the way. But first off, from Pandasaurus Games, the 1 to 5 player game Rivages, where you'll explore the lost islands of Mir in this new flip and write. Not only your decisions will lay out your path to glory, but can also determine the choices that your opponents can make. And that's available in stock today and at lookinforgames.com. And of course, if you're not aware, we have all of these games in our demo library, and they are available to come in and play at the store or available for rent. So that's Rivages new in stock. Then we've got Romantic Games. We've got a pair of advent calendar style board games. This is kind of cool. First up, we got the fantasy style Barroom Brawl. Well, each day you'll break out a new component or miniature and put together an epic barroom battle. Barroom battle. Easy for me to say. And then for our sci-fi fans, we've got Deep Space Pest Control. Now, each one of these games comes with some really neat collectible components, and then when it's all said and done, you have two playable games. Now, these are not sold together, but they are both from Mantic Games and give you two different aspects, the sci-fi and fantasy aspects, and those are available in stock today and at lookinforgames.com. From Lucky Duck Games, the 2 to 4 player sci-fi epic Andromeda's Edge. Now, the Edge is the last sector of free space, and you're heading there to make a new life for yourself outside of the oppression of the galactic government. You're going to raise a new civilization, starting with meager resources and abilities, and develop into a thriving galactic power. Now, speaking of Lucky Duck, we also have a restock of the wonderful game Flamecraft, as well as new minis for that game. That's Series 2 of those collectible minis, and all of that is available in stock today and at lookinforgames.com. From Naughty Dog and Theme Board Games, the epic video game and TV show The Last of Us makes its way to the tabletop. This 1 to 5 player game takes you through a post-apocalyptic world covering treacherous terrain and enemies to get to the only safe space that's left, Jackson. Now, fans of the show will appreciate the layout and the mechanics of the game as you all work together to survive. And that is available today in stock at the store and at lookinforgames.com. Wise Wizards, the creators of Star Realms and Hero Realms, just to name a few, have teamed up with UVS Games to create Star Trek Star Realms. Taking on this beloved sci-fi IP just makes perfect sense. Taking on the roles of 4 possible factions in the classic Star Realms deck building format, you'll build your fleet, your star bases, and decide whether you're going to defend the Federation or letting it all set to burn. That's all available in stock again at the store and at lookinforgames.com. Now, a couple of things that we didn't add in here. This is a big one, and I don't know why we've been waiting for it for so long. Thunder Road Vendetta is finally here in stock, and we've got the Thunder Road Vendetta, the Maximum Chrome Edition, as well as the new expansion for Thunder Road, and that is Carnival of Chaos. So we've got all of that and a couple of goodies that come along with it. Those are all available in stock today. So a bunch of new stuff in the store today. In the queue. So the holidays, of course, are rapidly approaching. We wanted to give you a rundown of our schedule. On December 25th, we'll be open for those last-minute gifts and gameplay until 4 o'clock. Of course, we'll be closed on the 25th, and we'll be closed for New Year's Eve, the 31st, but we'll be opening our doors at 7 o'clock for our Rollin' into 2025 event. And, of course, we'll all be recovering on New Year's Day. Speaking of New Year's, rolling into the new year with us at Looking for Games on New Year's Eve. Of course, we're excited to bring this back for its 5th consecutive year. And we've got some of the detail firmed up. I mentioned a little bit of this in our last update, but we've got DM Erica joining us once again for a very special Dungeons & Dragons adventure. We'll also have a New Year's Eve edition of Blood on the Clock Tower, and that game's always a lot of fun all by itself, but when you throw in the element of a potential ticking clock, things really escalate. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, we'll have all kinds of tabletop gaming, food, desserts, and more, and all of this for $50. Discount for Looking for Games members, but you get up to 6 hours of gaming, which is still the cheapest way to spend New Year's Eve short of staying home. So we are taking reservations for that. Now I will tell you that we are starting to fill up fast. So if this is something that even remotely interests you, you really want to get in touch with us so that you can reserve your ticket for Looking for Games rolling into 2025. And that is our update for this week. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe. Feel free to tell others about us because, as I always say, you shouldn't be the only one to suffer. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.